Before you continue, pause for a moment. Look at the time right now. Wherever you are watching from, whatever country you are in, this message found you at this exact hour for a reason. Go to the comments and write two things only: your country and the time you are watching this, because there is something powerful about when Allah chooses to speak to a heart. Some of you are watching this late at night, when the world is quiet and your thoughts are loud. Some of you are watching this early in the morning, with a heavy heart you carried into a new day. Some of you are watching this in the middle of the day, surrounded by people, but feeling alone inside. Wherever you are, and whatever time it is, Allah knew this moment. Now listen carefully. The pain you are feeling right now is not just life being difficult. It is not random. It is not meaningless. And it is not because you are weak. This pain is a signal. Allah does not disturb hearts without purpose. If Allah wanted to leave you, He would have left you comfortable. If Allah wanted to ignore you, He would have left you distracted. But instead, He interrupted your peace. And by the end of this message, you will understand why this pain had to happen, what Allah is removing from your life, and what is being prepared for you next. So don't rush. Stay with this, because the final part of this message will explain something about your pain that most people never realize. And once you see it, everything will make sense. Stay until the end. Allah may be calling you right now. If Allah truly wanted to leave you, He would have made everything feel normal. Your days would pass without interruption. Your heart would stay quiet, even if it was dying slowly. You would wake up, do what you always do, and sleep again without ever questioning your life. You would laugh when expected, smile when required, function, but never truly live. Allah could have allowed that, but He didn't. Instead, He allowed pain to touch you. Not the loud kind of pain that everyone notices, not the kind that brings sympathy and attention, but the quiet pain, the heavy pain, the pain that sits in the chest and doesn't leave, the pain that follows you even when you are alone, the pain that makes your heart feel tired for no clear reason, the pain that makes you pause in the middle of your routine and think something isn't right anymore. That pain is not a mistake. That pain is mercy. Because pain is not Allah stepping away from you. Pain is Allah coming closer than comfort ever could. When Allah sees that something is slowly harming your soul, He does not wait until you completely collapse. He does not wait until you lose your iman. He does not wait until you become someone you were never meant to be. Allah intervenes. Sometimes He sends discomfort into your heart before He removes anything from your life. Because removing peace is safer than removing everything all at once. Allah knows if He took things away suddenly, you might break. So He starts gently, by making your heart uncomfortable where it once felt settled. You begin to feel uneasy in places you used to love. You start feeling tired around people who once energized you. You sit in the same environment, but your soul no longer feels at home, and you don't understand why. Nothing looks wrong on the outside, but inside, something feels heavy. This is not weakness. This is not overthinking. This is not you becoming ungrateful. This is Allah protecting you quietly. If Allah truly wanted to abandon you, He would have left you unaware. He would have let you stay comfortable inside something that was slowly destroying you. He would have let you feel fine while your soul was being drained. But Allah does not abandon the hearts He loves. He disturbs them first, because disturbance wakes you up. Comfort keeps you asleep. Allah knows some people only wake up when peace leaves. So he allows pain to enter, not to harm you, but to stop you, to make you listen, to make you question, to make you return to him. This pain is Allah saying, pay attention. This is not where you are meant to stay. This is not what I created your heart for. And yes, it hurts. It hurts because you are attached. It hurts because you cared. It hurts because you stayed longer than your soul could handle. But pain does not mean Allah is angry with you. Sometimes pain means Allah is protecting you from a future that would have destroyed you. Allah sees what you cannot see yet. He sees how this place would have emptied you. He sees how this situation would have hardened your heart. He sees how this attachment would have pulled you further away from him. So he intervenes early, before the damage becomes permanent, before the loss becomes unbearable, before you lose yourself completely. This pain is not punishment. Punishment hardens the heart. This pain softens it. Punishment pushes you away from Allah. This pain pulls you back to him. Look at yourself now. You think more. You feel deeper. You make more dua than before. You sit alone and talk to Allah in ways you never used to. That is not abandonment. That is closeness. Allah allowed pain because comfort was keeping you distant. Allah allowed pain because ease was making you forget him. Allah allowed pain because your soul needed rescue, not routine. And Allah never rescues without reason. This pain came because Allah saw value in you. He saw a future version of you that required change. He saw strength inside you that comfort would never reveal. So he chose pain, not because he wanted to hurt you, but because he wanted to save you. Even now, even in confusion, even in tears, Allah is still watching over you, still guiding, still protecting, still shaping your path. And one day, when clarity replaces confusion, when peace returns in a new form, when you stand stronger than before, you will understand. This pain was not the end of your story. It was Allah stepping in, before it was too late. There are things the heart holds on to, even when they are hurting it, not because they are good, but because they are familiar. You don't stay because you are happy. You stay because leaving feels scary. You tell yourself, maybe it will change. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe this is just how life is. And slowly, you begin to shrink. You lower your expectations. You silence your discomfort. You convince your heart to tolerate what it was never created to carry. Allah sees this. He sees every excuse you make for what hurts you. He sees every time your heart feels heavy but your lips say, I'm fine. He sees every night you lie down, tired, not from work, but from holding on. And Allah knows something important about the human heart. The heart will stay attached, even when it is breaking. So Allah does what love requires. Intervenes. Because there are attachments you would never release on your own. Not because you are weak, but because you care deeply. Some bonds feel sacred to you. Some places feel safe because they are familiar. Some situations feel necessary because you've invested so much time. You think letting go means losing everything. But Allah sees the opposite. Allah sees that holding on is costing you your peace, your growth, and your closeness to Him. So He allows pain to enter the attachment, not all at once, not to shock you immediately, but enough to wake your heart. You start noticing things you ignored before, words that hurt more than they used to, silence that feels heavier than before, moments that once felt okay now feel empty. This is not coincidence. This is Allah loosening your grip. If Allah only told you to let go, You wouldn't. If Allah only advised you gently, you would delay. So, He lets the attachment reveal its truth. Because truth breaks illusion. Pain is the truth coming to the surface. You begin to realize you are the one always adjusting, always understanding, always waiting, always sacrificing. And slowly, the question appears in your heart. Why am I hurting so much just to stay? That question is not weakness. That question is guidance. Allah allows pain because comfort would have kept you attached forever. Allah allows pain because ease would have convinced you to stay. But Allah does not want you to lose yourself, just to keep something that was never meant to complete you. So He breaks the attachment. Not suddenly, not cruelly, but deeply. Enough for you to finally see what you were protecting was never protecting you. And yes, it hurts. It hurts because you hoped. It hurts because you imagined a future. It hurts because you gave your heart sincerely. But Allah is not cruel for breaking what you loved. He is merciful for breaking what was slowly breaking you. If Allah had not intervened, you would have stayed longer. You would have sacrificed more of yourself. You would have lost pieces of your soul and called it patience. But patience is not self-destruction. Allah does not ask you to bleed endlessly, just to prove loyalty. So, He steps in. He removes the illusion. He exposes the imbalance. He allows pain to show you the cost of staying. And even though it feels like loss now, it is actually release. Release from a weight you normalized. Release from a burden you convinced yourself to carry. Release from an attachment that could not rise with you. Allah breaks the attachment so your heart can breathe again. And one day, when healing begins, you will realize something important. The pain did not come to destroy your heart. It came to save it from a future where you would have disappeared, trying to hold on to something Allah never intended to last. There comes a moment when nothing around you changes, but everything inside you does. The same place, the same faces, the same routine. From the outside, life looks normal, but inside, your heart no longer settles. You sit where you once felt calm, but now your chest feels tight. You try to relax, but something keeps stirring inside you. You ask yourself, what's wrong with me? Why do I feel restless for no reason? But this restlessness is not random. It is not anxiety. It is not weakness. It is not you becoming ungrateful. It is your soul growing, while your environment stays the same. Allah creates the soul to move forward, to rise, to expand. But sometimes, the place you are in cannot grow with you. And when the soul outgrows its surroundings, peace quietly leaves. Not because Allah is punishing you, but because He is protecting you. If peace had stayed, you would have stayed too. You would have remained comfortable in something that no longer fit you. So, Allah removes the feeling of home before He removes the place itself. That is mercy. This is why you feel uneasy, even when nothing is technically wrong. This is why conversations feel shallow now. This is why laughter feels forced. This is why silence feels heavier than before. Your soul is no longer feeding on what once sustained it, and Allah does not force the soul to starve. So, He creates restlessness, a holy discomfort, a quiet nudge that says, this chapter has given you what it could. This space can no longer hold who you are becoming. You didn't suddenly change. You grew, but growth always creates tension, with places that require you to stay small. So Allah slowly pulls peace away, to prepare you to move, not physically at first, but internally. You start questioning things you once accepted. You start noticing patterns you once ignored. You start feeling tired of explaining yourself, tired of adjusting, tired of pretending. This is not rebellion. This is awakening. Allah does not allow the soul to wake up without guiding it. This restlessness is guidance. It is Allah loosening your attachment to what once felt safe, but is no longer aligned with your purpose. Because if Allah waited too long, you would begin to resent life itself. So, He acts early. He lets peace leave quietly, so you can leave gently. If Allah removed everything at once, you would panic. But when peace leaves first, your heart slowly understands that it cannot stay where it no longer belongs. And yes, it hurts. It hurts to outgrow places. It hurts to realize you don't fit anymore. It hurts to accept that something that once felt right no longer does. But this pain is not loss. It is transition. Allah is moving you without pushing you. He is guiding you without forcing you. This restlessness is Allah saying, I am preparing you for something higher. I am freeing you from what can't come with you. And one day, when you finally step into what Allah prepared, you will feel peace again. A deeper peace, a truer peace. Not the peace of comfort, but the peace of alignment. And then you will understand, peace didn't leave you. It went ahead of you to where Allah is calling you next. There are moments when you think Allah is taking something away from you, but in reality, He is keeping something away from you. You only see what is leaving your hands. Allah sees what was about to enter your life. You feel the loss today, but Allah is protecting you from a tomorrow you were never meant to reach. This is why the pain feels confusing, because from your side, it looks like something good is ending, but from Allah's side, something harmful is being blocked. You look at what you lost and wonder why Allah allowed it to slip away. Allah looks at what you were about to walk into and says, you would not have survived that. There are futures that look beautiful from far away, but carry silent damage inside them. There are paths that seem stable, but slowly erase who you are. There are doors that feel like answers to your prayers, but would have turned into your greatest regret. Allah knows. He knows how long you would have stayed. He knows how much you would have sacrificed. He knows how much of yourself you would have given away, trying to make it work. So He intervenes early, before the loss becomes heavier, before the damage becomes permanent, before the pain multiplies. You feel hurt now, because you don't see what Allah just saved you from. You only see the empty space, the silence, the absence. But absence is sometimes mercy. Allah removes you from situations that would have removed you from Him. He blocks roads that would have led you far away from your purpose. He ends chapters that would have cost you your iman, your peace, your sense of self. And He does it before you realize the danger. That is why divine protection often feels like loss, because Allah doesn't explain everything immediately. He asks you to trust Him first. You say, Ya Allah, why did this happen? Allah says, because you don't see what I see. You say, I could have handled it. Allah says, I know what it would have done to you. There are storms Allah does not let you walk into. There are burdens Allah does not allow you to carry. There are endings Allah creates, so you never reach a breaking point. And sometimes the only way to protect you is to disappoint you. So Allah disappoints you gently now, instead of destroying you later. You might not understand this today. You might replay moments in your mind, wondering what you could have done differently. But one day, clarity will arrive quietly. You will look back and realize that what you thought was almost was actually not meant. You will see how close you came to losing more than you could afford. And in that moment, gratitude will replace pain. You will say, Ya Allah, thank you for stopping me. Thank you for not giving me what I wanted. Thank you for choosing my safety over my comfort. Because Allah never blocks a path without opening a better one. Not always immediately, not always visibly, but always wisely. This pain is not Allah turning against you. It is Allah standing in front of you and saying, this way would have hurt you. Walk another path, and even if you don't understand it now, even if your heart still aches, trust this. Allah only protects deeply those He loves deeply. And this pain you feel today is proof that Allah saved you from a future you were never meant to face. Before this pain entered your life, you were still moving, but you were not truly alive. You were waking up, doing what needed to be done, smiling when expected, surviving each day without questioning much. From the outside, you looked fine, but inside, something was slowly fading. Your heart was getting tired in a way sleep could not fix. Your soul was becoming quiet, not peaceful, just silent. You were existing, but not expanding, and Allah saw that. Allah saw that you were carrying too much, just to keep things the same. You were adjusting yourself again and again, lowering your needs, hiding your disappointment, convincing your heart to accept less than what it was created for. You told yourself this was patience, but patience is not losing yourself. Allah never asks a servant to disappear, just to prove strength. So Allah allowed pain to enter your life, not to break you, but to wake you up. Pain removes the mask we wear for the world. It strips away the version of you that kept pretending everything was okay. Suddenly, you can no longer fake happiness. You can no longer tolerate what drains you. You can no longer ignore the heaviness inside. And this feels frightening at first, because the version of you that was surviving, life felt familiar. Even if it was tired, at least it knew how to endure. But Allah does not want you to live a life where endurance replaces purpose. He wants you alive in your heart, present in your faith, connected to Him in truth, not routine. Pain brings you back to sincerity. You start talking to Allah differently, not with rehearsed words, but with honesty. You make dua with tears instead of formality. You sit in silence and feel Allah near. You realize how much you were relying on everything else instead of Him. This pain pulls you back to your core. It reminds you who you are, without the distractions, without the expectations, without the performance. You begin to see how much you were doing just to keep others comfortable, while your soul was exhausted. Allah does not want a version of you that survives life while dying inside. He wants a version of you that stands firm, clear, and rooted in Him. So, He allows pain to burn away the old layers. Layers of pretending, layers of people-pleasing, layers of silent sacrifice. And yes, it hurts, because those layers once protected you. They helped you cope. They helped you survive. But they were never meant to stay forever. Allah is not cruel for removing them. He is merciful for refusing to let you live half alive. This pain is reshaping you. You are becoming quieter, but stronger. More selective, but more sincere. Less available to the world, but closer to Allah. And slowly, without you even noticing at first, your heart begins to breathe again, not because everything is fixed, but because you are no longer betraying yourself. One day, you will look back and realize this pain destroyed the version of you that was surviving on empty, and in its place, Allah began building someone new, someone real, someone awake, someone anchored in Him. And that version of you will never again settle for a life that only teaches endurance. You think this pain came to end something in your life, but in truth, it came to change the direction of your life. You thought Allah was taking something away. Allah was actually turning you around. There are times when Allah does not fix what you are in, because He never intended you to stay there. So instead of repairing the situation, He begins reshaping you, because once you change, the path must change too. This pain is not destruction, it is correction. Allah saw that you were walking sincerely, but in the wrong direction. And sometimes, the most merciful thing Allah can do is stop you, even if stopping hurts. If Allah had allowed you to continue peacefully, you would have kept walking towards something that did not match your destiny. So He placed resistance in your heart. Suddenly things no longer flow. What once felt easy now feels heavy. What once made sense now feels confusing. This is Allah saying, this road ends in a place you don't belong. You may feel lost right now, uncertain, unsure of what comes next. But being lost is not the same as being abandoned. Being lost means Allah has removed the map you were using because it was leading you somewhere small. Allah does this before elevation. Before He raises someone, He realigns them. Because elevation without alignment destroys people. Some things cannot rise with you. Some people cannot follow you into what Allah is preparing. Some habits cannot survive the next level of clarity. So Allah removes them not all at once, but one by one. And every removal hurts. Because you are human, you feel the emptiness. You feel the silence. You feel the gap where something once existed. But that space is not punishment. It is preparation. Allah is making room. Room for clarity. Room for strength. Room for a life that requires a stronger heart than the one you had before. This pain is reshaping your priorities. You no longer chase everything. You no longer explain yourself to everyone. You no longer beg for what should come naturally. You begin to value peace over approval, truth over comfort, alignment over attachment. And slowly, very slowly, you start becoming someone new, quieter, more grounded, less reactive, more aware of Allah in every moment. This is not accidental. Allah is rebuilding your inner compass, so that when opportunities come, you choose wisely. So that when doors open, you walk through the right ones. So that when Allah blesses you, you don't destroy the blessing by being unprepared. This pain is discipline without humiliation, guidance without force, mercy without explanation. Allah does not shout, He redirects. And when He redirects, He does it through the heart. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are being positioned. Positioned for a life that needs a stronger version of you. One day, you will wake up and realize you are no longer chasing what hurt you. You are no longer attached to what drained you. You are no longer confused by what once controlled you. And in that moment, you will understand. This pain did not come to end your story. It came to turn the page. It came to move you from survival to purpose, from noise to clarity, from attachment to trust. Allah is not destroying your life. He is rewriting its direction. And when the new path becomes clear, you will walk it with a heart that is stronger, cleaner, and closer to Him than ever before. This is not the end. This is alignment. This is mercy. This is Allah guiding you, even when it hurt. If you are still here, then this message reached the right heart, because the ones who were meant to leave already did. You stayed because something inside you needed this reminder. And now you know the truth. This pain did not come to break you. It did not come to punish you. It did not come to delay your life. It came to protect your soul. Allah saw what you could not see yet. He felt the damage before it reached you. He stepped in before it was too late. And even though it hurt, even though it confused you, even though it made you question everything, Allah was guiding you, quietly, carefully, perfectly. One day, very soon, you will look back at this season and realize how close you came to losing more than you could afford. And you will say, Ya Allah, thank you for stopping me. Thank you for removing what I was too attached to release. Thank you for saving me, even when I didn't understand. If your heart feels lighter right now, that is not coincidence. That is Allah reassuring you. So don't rush the healing. Don't fight the process. Don't go back to what Allah pulled you away from. Trust the one who interrupted your life, because He loves you. And remember this always. When Allah disturbs your peace, it is never to harm you. It is to guide you somewhere better. If this message touched your heart, leave a quiet prayer in the comments. And wherever you are in the world tonight, know this: Allah has not forgotten you. He is leading you, and the path ahead is safer than the one you were walking before. Amen.